you need to watch this video if you're still looking for the best volume for muscle growth. Now, if you're looking for a recommendation to look like this, skip right now. But if you want to understand what volume is and how it behaves, stick to the end. Just before we get into the volume recommendation, let's understand the smallest unit of volume, which is contraction. Contraction happens when you try to move yourself or something using your muscles by squeezing them. Now, the effort you put into that movement will determine whether you'll grow from that contraction or not. Muscle building is an adaptation to physical stress that you put yourself through resistance training. This means you'll have to put your muscles into a stressful environment to get the stimulus they need to grow, which is what training close to failure is. Remember, this is the foundation. Now, only the hard, effortful repetition should be considered as the volume. Generally speaking, the last 4 5 reps of a set taken close to failure seems to provide the stress you need to grow muscles. But that's not the whole story. With every contraction you perform, along with stimulus, you also get fatigue. Now, the rate at which you get these isn't linear, meaning the first set of hard, effortful repetitions gives you the best stimulus because fatigue is low. But as you pile up sets after sets, the amount of stimulus drops quickly while the fatigue rises drastically. This is the nature of volume. It has diminishing returns after a point and a non linear relationship between stimulus and fatigue. Now, something that has diminishing returns also has an effective range, or you could call it the sweet spot. This sweet spot isn't universal for everyone and also depends on external factors like rep ranges and rest periods. If you put this into numbers, in a set of 12 rep max, only the last 5s are effective reps. So, what about the first 7 reps? Well, they're basically warm ups. Now, if you do a set of 5 rep max, all 5 reps you perform are stimulating towards muscle growth. But the amount of fatigue created is comparatively less than the set of 12 rep max. So, yes, a set of 12 rep max is the same as a set of 5 rep max stimulus wise, but they are very different in terms of fatigue. Now, just so you know, training with low rep ranges like 5 rep max requires some practice in training close to failure for months. It's not advisable to just hop on to performing your sets with 5 rep max right from the next session, as it could result in injury. And my volume recommendation would be to start with 2 sets per muscle group per session, training that muscle at least twice a week. That would make 4 sets per week per muscle group. Whether you are doing a 12 rep max or 5 rep max won't make much of a difference at that low volume, since fatigue will be easily recoverable before the next session. Just make sure you train hard with good form.